What's going on, YouTube? Well, got a little tip for you today. For those who don't know this is a little educational video on LED lights. Believe it or not. Um, I had a situation today with the old Peterbilt. And before I get into that, make sure and like and subscribe for my video. If you're watching this video. But back to the subject here on the LED lights. Not a lot of people know this. I learned myself. I've heard it twice in the past year about LEDs. If you change a LED bulb from a standard bulb on a vehicle to a LED bulb, and it has a blinker on it, like a flasher bulb for your indicators, for your turning signals and stuff, and you change it to an LED, you have to change the little black flasher thing or round or whatever it may be in the vehicle. You have to change that to a LED style blinker. Okay, and basically the blinker has a ground on it, is what it has. Okay, so you got your 2 prongs, 3 prongs, whatever it is for your indicator. It makes the little click 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 for your light, and then you have a wire coming out of it, and it has a black wire. Well, you take that wire and you ground it to somewhere on the vehicle is what you do, a solid ground. I ran into this with the Peterbilt today, and basically I had an issue to where my lights were trying to flash, but they were not quite flashing normal like they was like prior that day. And I'm like, what's going on, man? I mean, they're trying to, and it was weird. I would turn my lights on, and the thing would just barely flash. I turn the lights off and still leave my flasher on, and the light would flash normal. I'm like, this is weird. Okay, so I went ahead and I talked to someone. I said, hey, I got this issue, can you take care of it? And they said, well, it sounds like to me you just need to change this. And I'm like, okay, what do I got to lose? And I could take my dash apart, no problem. I got where you got the little quick little knobs on my Peterbilt, and it's an older style truck. And I pulled it out, popped that out, put the newer one in for LED, is what the guy has said I needed. I plugged it in. I grounded it somewhere inside the dash, and I noticed I had a pre-drilled hole somewhere from something that was in there before. I had a screw from something, I don't know what it was from, that I really didn't need in the truck anymore. And I was like, I'll just throw it on. You grab this screw here and slap it on there, screw it in, and ground it with, put the little thing and slip it in there, ground it, see if it works. Sure enough, it fixed my problem. Who knew? And I asked him, I said, now is this normal for any LED that has a flasher on any vehicle? I said, yes. So if you got an older motorcycle, if you got an older car, and you're running an LED bulb for your indicators, you know, your hazards and your turning signals, you're going to have to go with a LED style flasher. And tell me you got LEDs for turning signals, and you need to upgrade it with the newer style for LEDs. And usually your normal parts stores will know what you're talking about. Okay, I could have probably went to O'Reilly or somewhere like that and got what I needed for the truck, but at the time I just needed to get it fixed. And if there was more problems, well, I was going to take it to Peterbilt and have it fixed. And then I got that taken care of, and everything started working. So a little tip for you guys today: if you have a older style vehicle or any vehicle that doesn't have LEDs, you don't have a ground for your indicators at all. Okay, and I'm learning as I go, just like any video I do. We don't shortchange you of anything. So this was something totally new to me, and I was told that a while back with my Suzuki that I have. I did put LEDs on the Suzuki, matter of fact. We haven't even got that far with the Suzuki, man. I'm at a standstill with that bike, man. It's just like, I'm done dealing with it. And it's just like, I want to ride, but I'm about ready to just put it in a corner in the garage and then just let it sit. And then go buy something else. That's where I'm at right now. Granted, I got a lot of money wrapped up in it, but it's kind of like, I really just want to get it done so I can enjoy it a little bit until I can afford to go buy me something else. And I have something else. It's just I got to get it running too. And I have a Honda Goldwing that I got to go pick up eventually. But that's another story. It's a 78, and it's pretty decent shape. I think the seat's the only thing really needs to be taken care of. Of course, your carbs and all that from sitting. But anyway, that's a little tip about LED bulbs for indicators, that you will have to change the flasher. Sometimes it'll work without the newer flasher for a little while, and then you got to change it. But what I got noticing was these were changed beforehand, and let me rephrase that. The indicator was changed at one time from the stock to a different one, and it wasn't a newer style indicator. It was just another indicator that they got. It was PACCAR or whatever it was, and they just plugged it in. So, okay, it's fixed. And that's the things I run into with this rig, man. It's like, why didn't you just put the right one on there? Well, it's cheap. Okay, well, yeah, but that's the problem with where I was before. So, and this is where I bought the truck from. So there was some things that needed to be taken care of and addressed, and I'm slowly running into these things. And also my indicators for the dash, for like low oil pressure and all that, those weren't even working right. I'm like, oh my God, they weren't even lit. They won't light. And I'm like, why? Well, the bulbs were blown. Okay, well, I got bulbs to put in there. I only need 3 more. So we're taking care of little piddly-wink things on the rig. But that's another story, another video. And that's a little tip for you guys for indicators, all right? So remember to like and subscribe my videos. You have a safe day. I'm being Mr. Safety today. I got to wear my safety vest walking out in the parking lot. Company policy for the new job. All right? So we'll catch you later. Peace. I'm gone out here later.